Today is really one of those days again where we have to talk about XRP. And it's not really too much about the news and about the new things that have happened, but I like to do a video every now and then about my stance. Have I changed my mind about XRP? Have I lost it? Have I sold everything? And for that, we have to look at the XRP price chart. One thing that becomes quite apparent is that XRP has been going down for more than a year straight. Matter of fact, the highest point that XRP ever hit was all the way back in July of 2025, so about a year and a month ago. And here's the kicker. This is not a unique thing, specifically when it comes to XRP and the way it has always historically performed. So, what we expect to happen after a very sharp decline, a very awful year, and maybe perhaps a bit more, is basically another rush akin to what we saw back in October, November 2024, or all the way back here in the 2020 cycle, or all the way back here in 2017. Because let me tell you something, XRP always is one of the worst performers in the market until it just blasts off, takes off, and beats almost every single crypto coin in existence. Has happened every single time. Just take a look back at 2017. It was downwards, or basically sideways and downwards, for a very long time, until all of a sudden it went for a crazy spurt. And I guess it would be kind of funny to look at an even older XRP chart, but this will do the job for now. Then XRP went down for plenty of years. It was awful to watch until all of a sudden it went for a pretty crazy rise. Now this was a crazy rise percentage wise, but it still was kind of okay in comparison to where all of a sudden later it was going to go. But as you guys remember, with the whole lawsuit debacle in this entirety and the fact that the rest of the crypto market, didn't really have the nicest timing, but it was mostly lawsuit related. I think had the lawsuit not been there would have been another rise earlier, basically similarly with the COVID run like most other crypto coins had. Regardless, so XRP was kind of cut off there. I still refuse to believe that what we saw back in May of 2025 was the highest point that XRP will ever reach. And sure, we can argue that because of AI hype, a lot of the crypto enthusiasm has been taken away, but I still refuse to believe that this is the highest these coins will go, and for that reason, well, we are right now back again to square one that XRP always gets to, where it's just downwards and downwards and boring and awful until all of a sudden just a crazy XRP splurge arises from the triangle, so to speak. Now, just for fun, I sometimes still like to look at my XRP position that I think is also costing me quite a lot of money every single day to keep open. I just thought about that right now. Anyway, so here you can see it was $1 million XRP position. Right now, you can see, because it's about 412,000 XRP, which at the time, yeah, it was about $1 million. Right now, it's only about $440,000. We're still down roughly $500,000 and some change. Well, change is still something, I guess. $566,000 on this one trade alone, on this XRP position alone. And basically every single exchange open right now, we're down pretty tremendously on all of the XRP positions. Here's one, for example, that's been open for roughly 300 days, a pretty long time. Throughout this period, on the $48,000 I put in, I actually made $18,000. So actually, you know, if we're talking about the actual annualized return, except for the drawdown, we're doing pretty amazing. And here's the kicker that a lot of y'all don't understand. When we're talking about these bots over on Pionex, at least, one of the main features that you want to go for is to keep readjusting the price range whenever the prices change. And I've not done it for a while because I've been kind of lazy, but hey, if we're money oriented, we definitely should, because if you've been pretty accurate about the range, and I at least put 50 cents as the baseline, it'll actually keep trading throughout time to make you profit. And some may ask, oh, but Dusty, so how does that work when it comes to the funding rate? Well, as you can see right here, because I guess the way it's going, we actually made money on funding throughout all this time. So even though it's a leveraged position, 5x throughout a year, we actually made about $750 or so holding this throughout. And the last time I changed something, as you can see right here, was I made this about the 11th of October. October, I guess that was. We added some money to it. We added more and more, I guess, that day. But since XRP is not volatile at all recently, we're really not making any money whatsoever. Because as you can see, we've done 3 transactions in the past 24 hours on this. And the profit, let's see. Yeah, it's not really high per time in this case here. Especially if those 3 were just purchases towards the downside. Yeah, it's definitely not too not too crazy, but even though we've only made about $1.74, we've done that 10,000 times. So, you know, it's not bad. You know, at least that's why I love these bots whenever the market's going down. And I really wish that I'd never opened any of these type of trades and only had them in bot form. Because yeah, even though the trend is down, at least throughout the period, I still made 20,000 bucks. So if we eventually go back to my starting price, let's say around that level, right, we're still up a ton, which is the beautiful part. And the same kind of applies to all these, right, where this has been open for half a year. I'm down 1,500. Oof, that's bad, right? Yeah, but no, since we also made 11% throughout the year, which is not amazing, but hey, Ethereum has not been that amazing. And so essentially what I should be doing, like exactly right now, is just reopen plenty of these bots with better ranges, because at current prices, for example, I see right now my Bitcoin bot is not actually even trading anymore, because as you can see right there, the price range is starting at 84.9 thousand, and right now we are at 64. So it's not been trading for a long time, but it was able to do 40,000 rounds. And yeah, in this case here, the analyze is going to look kind of lower because it's not been trading for a long time, 30%. But if it was able to trade throughout this period, damn, could have made a lot more profit. But yeah, so we're still making some money off of the XRP volatility. To some of y'all, all this price talk and all my accounts may look bad, and I only showed you a very small part of the accounts I've got. However, let me tell you one thing. I've made videos for a decade in a row on this channel. And one thing a lot of you guys may realize is that we're read very often and for very long amounts of time, but that's because of the way we do our trades, the way we do our overarching model. It's to be at a loss for a majority of the period, but you make so much money on the way up that whenever you are down, like right now, we're down, let's say $1 million on a little bit of what you can see right here. It doesn't really dent into how much we were up over the past couple of years, or let's say months before the downturn. And so again, throughout the next bull period, once the market starts picking up again, we're really going to heavily scale back in. Here's the kicker. The last purchase area was 57,500 for Bitcoin a couple weeks ago. If we again are able to go lower, it really may be time to start selling off everything we've got again to buy even more, because I believe in this stuff so much. It's not only Bitcoin, it's all these other coins as well. Same for XRP below $1. We've covered plenty of times why that area has historically been such a nice place to buy. And again, I'm not a financial advisor or anything, but XRP has very often had similar sort of dips throughout the past, where you can basically just identify one specific area, and it was $1.80 before, where if you'd bought, and you can really clearly see this, every single time it touched that area, you would have made a ton of money. Right there, right there, right there, right there, right there. Every single time, except for the last time right there, you would have made plenty of money by buying XRP at $1.80 or even at $2, as we later discovered. But then the same kind of applies to lower levels for XRP. If you'd, for example, bought every single time XRP went to $1.50, you can see how good you would have still done, right? Because every single time it bounced off of that. Oh, wait, let's quickly go up a bit. There's a few more. Oh, let's quickly do it like this. About $1.50, if you had done that, in this case here, there would have not been that many opportunities. I guess there may be a bit more in the past. Let's see, because the only time we bounced off of it was right there, so it would have been about 50-50. What was the level then? About 130 maybe? 128 here? Well, I guess the idea still counts, though. We have these specific levels that XRP bounces off very often. I guess maybe it was the $2.30 range, because maybe we've been trading at these higher levels for a long time. But back in the day, we had some specific levels we were always watching for XRP. They may actually still, funnily enough, be in the BONK chart. No, I guess they've fared because of time. But you get it. Never scared, never thinking of selling my coins. It's just all blah, 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 blah. All these people trying to make you fear. All these people trying to make you sell. But hey, we're still here. We realize that all throughout time, it's been really, really tough just before it gets beautiful. And that's also part of the game. If it was too easy, everybody would do it. You got to remember that. But yeah, that's about it. Let me know down below if you're still holding XRP or if you've given up, because I'm still here.